enforcer mean?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Motion to approve the agenda.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We have an agenda. Motion to approve the minutes.
I'll make the motion to approve the minutes.
Second.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Minutes approved. Communications.
Easy Cog was yesterday. I listened through my wonderful phone. Watch Kevin, make sure he's doing his job correctly.
Yeah. I was awake.
I couldn't see you hardly at all, so it didn't matter.
Perfect.
They mostly just talked about hiring that executive director, right? A lot of that was.
A lot of that. All the steps and hoops and what we're looking for.
Kind of a big deal.
Thank you for getting me on that committee also.
You're welcome, but
I've learned not to miss any meetings anymore.
all right. So that's all I had for the week. That was that. Next week's a busy week.
I didn't really have anything for the week. The only thing is we probably need to get with that rec on health insurance. Have you heard anything from me?
No.
We probably should start figuring out where that's gonna fall.
I actually talked to Dan Willis yesterday about that. And is there a reason we don't change like our dates? I mean, this is a brainy question.
For the year that,
Should we have our insurance on a different time frame?
I don't think so, because the other option is what the city of Williamsburg is on. And so then half their budget year is one number and half their budget year is another number. And they don't know what that second half is gonna be, so they're always kind of like,
I was just trying to figure out if we could get our numbers earlier somehow. Because we always have to fight to get our numbers.
well, when I talked to Aaron about this, he said that they wish that they could come to our calendar year that we're on. So.
Oh, okay.
I don't care if you want to look into it, but I don't know if it would help at all.
But that's the reason I asked, because
I'll text Rick right now, yeah.
that's,
I didn't have anything really per se. I had somebody call about some ice on the road, but I talked to Tim and they took care of it and they're all happy. So, and then I had somebody contact about the EMS thing.
usually we get very good response if somebody has a problem.
Oh, yeah, no, yeah. I've had, which we all got that email. I had several people say that they were happy with how they handled the roads, but
I didn't even mention the one I got to anybody. It was so far. It was so
You got a
far.
bad
back.
one?
Oh,
Really?
oh, that's terrible.
Maybe we could schedule our snowstorms during the week instead of the weekend.
I'll let John read
I thought they did a great job.
Whenever your email starts out with, I don't mean to bitch, you know where we're going.
Yeah, yeah. That's interesting
I
because
haven't been.
I heard nothing but good
I'll-
things.
Yeah.
I'll forward it.
It's good all around my house.
I called other county supervisors
Our state shed.
over the weekend. And, we were talking about different things and they're like, oh, you're already out? And I'm like, yeah. And they're like, they were shocked, so.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
It sounded like farther this way you went, it was worse. 'Cause they said up by Brooklyn, they said the drifts were major.
Yeah, I think we might have got by better than some people, but
Next one, the ditches are full now.
yeah. But that's all I had. So,
Abby?
That's all I really had. I had, the Friday, after we had the meeting last Friday, we had our ICCD, strategizing meeting. There wasn't really anything major, just trying to set our goals and figure out what we want Laura to focus on. Other than that, it's kind of a quiet week.
I had Pioneer Cemetery meeting last night. Multiple discussions about budgeting. I want you guys to consider, which I hope you will consider, is they want to finish a sign project. We can use hotel motel for this. It'd be about $2,000.
Yeah.
We can't make a motion tonight since it's on the agenda. We can do it for next week if you put it on there, please.
for signs, you said?
Yeah, here and they're getting all the signs from Prison Industries. They got them all priced out.
I've heard people kind of not complain, but have concerns about not having
And
signage.
And he can correct me when I say this wrong. They want to add QR codes to the signs, so you can just pull up there and it'll tell you who's in there.
It'll go right to a website where all the data from like Pauline Lilly is
That's
collected on, I believe.
for each certain cemetery.
And I'm not sure that there's a developing website within our county server as well as this Iowa Gen Web. And that's as far as but yes, QR code.
So I don't know if you want to see what the prices are for sign or
It's a total of what?
it's
2,000.
1771, but there's a couple signs that aren't on here, so I said
Sure, yeah.
round it to the 2 just in case you can get them.
We're gonna put that on agenda for next week.
Yes. Just want to make sure it's okay with you guys first.
Mhm.
And I already took the liberty, it is qualifying to use hotel motel because it's advertising or whatever for the community. You tucked into it. Sorry,
I was gonna say.
I was getting the look. Just in case it went wrong, you wasn't under the bus.
We should talk about that too.
Oh, and we just got a letter. Sorry, Brandy got a letter. It's about the tower that's in Millersburg that we didn't buy. And they're willing to lease it back to us for the same we've been paying for.
Oh, great.
So can we put that on next week's agenda to sign it?
Do you have to sign it? Because it's got Ray's signature.
Well,
It doesn't say that you have to sign it back.
you would think a new owner would have to.
It doesn't show that you need to sign it because it has Ray's signature on the very last page. There's no blanks. Yeah, that'd be
I
good.
can't believe a new owner, we wouldn't have to sign a new lease.
I would, yeah, I don't know.
Because, yeah, I don't know, Tim may become busy next week.
It's not a pressing matter though. I think.
No, but if I don't put it on the agenda,
Yeah.
I'll forget.
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
No.
Okay. Basically, I'll say that in the public meeting.
That was a nice text.
Sorry.
See, that's why I didn't even bother it.
Public, want to say anything? Open forum? Vicky Junior? All good? You want to talk to me? I guess the Pioneer Cemeteries, that's all I had this week. We're looking into some cemeteries that we didn't know exist, they're supposed to exist, but I can't find them. And budgeting, So if we come in, the Pioneer Cemetery comes in, they get paid by a levy, correct? So they bring X dollars in and then you figure it backwards what the levy needs to be to do it? Or are we supposed to figure that out? Am I saying that right?
Well,
We come in with a $25,000 budget,
We as in Pioneer Cemetery or the board?
Pioneer Cemetery.
Okay.
We get, do we tell you it's $25 or 20, but you tell us what the levy is, right? I didn't think we had figured the levy out.
except we're not maxed out on that one, I don't think.
No, quite a ways.
Yeah,
So they're gonna be short
6
money.
3/4.
They're gonna be short on money this year because all the extra mowing. So I think the budgeted was 21,000 what they got, but in the prior years, it was 25, but I think we cut it back because they weren't always using it. But the other years were drier, so it's all mowing. So there's gonna probably have to be an amendment to make it up next time we upend to get through the year.
Well, the rollback too, we haven't really talked about that. It went down even more, so it'll be interesting. Are taxable values online yet on the Department of Management? Okay, so we can't really we could start budgeting. We could start the process of sending out the sheets and having everybody fill out everything but salaries and whatnot. And see what we got to change just with outraises. Do you want to start that or no?
I would rather wait until we have everything because
Okay.
then it's here, I have this much and that's entered in. Then we have another
Yep.
round of information that goes out to them. Then they have to redo everything and it's a mess. The more
Okay.
times I have to change it, the more errors that can be made. It's not ideal.
Yeah. Should we maybe send out an email to department heads asking if there's any major non-salary increases that they're anticipating, just to have an idea? Without having to do the whole worksheet, send it back, re-enter it. You guys want to do that? I could send an email.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay. I had another, what was it? Something about budget. Oh, I was gonna send out, Brandy, do you want me to run the comp board then this year? So I
I
sent
can
out
do
an
it.
email to start it and maybe when to meet in January after the holidays.
Doesn't matter. If you want to send the email out, I can do the meeting.
Okay.
I just have a lot of things that I need to get done before the end of this year.
That's what I figured, okay. Do we know if our comp board people want to stay?
I haven't heard otherwise.
Okay.
Liquor licenses?
Oh, I do have one.
Casey's.
I thought the one question was interested in over. Why do they ask the question about offenses? If it doesn't matter. But anyways, I'll make a motion to approve it.
Second. Yeah. All in favor, say aye.
I
Say nay. Motion approved. Building maintenance, don't walk underneath the ice. Family farm allow, disallows considerations. Do anybody have any questions on it? Do you want to approve it as presented by Liz?
It seemed pretty straightforward to me.
Is that a motion?
Yep, it is.
Is there a second?
I'll second it.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Resolution 2025-12-05, naming the depositories for Iowa County. Something we do yearly as we spread the money out throughout the county. Of the banks of interest. I like to pass this around, or I can read them all out.
I think it was in our packet too.
Marengo, Keystone.
It's the usual, isn't it?
It's kind of surprised we didn't have one. For the one in Williamsburg.
I'll make
That's
a,
right.
you want a
Well,
motion?
It's that, but same, oh, Williamsburg. Okay.
That's Hills.
Oh, I was thinking of, because they changed county name.
Right, I say, since the Hills is moved to the area.
I'll make a motion to approve the resolution name and depositories for the county.
I'll second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Am I supposed to sign that? Just have my name underneath it. Transfer that to my account, please. Engagement letter of Northland Securities as underwriters consideration. Northland is the ones that help us do the bonding.
I'll make a motion to approve it.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. You second to sign. 12 what? Yeah, today. Okay, radio system bond financing discussion consideration. Got to bring myself all the multiple different, you have yours, I assume,
Yeah.
all our different options of which way we want to consider. Is it?
I didn't bring mine over.
And that includes. So we have this is 15.
I'm good.
Thank you.
Yep.
Okay, so there's something wrong here. Yeah, right. No, never mind.
Seth, you want one to look at? I can
Yeah.
look at one. This one was Chris.
Thank you.
So the ones that we were presented,
You want this one?
Yeah, let's look at it together.
We have 10, 10, 15, 10 and 15.
yeah, so it's the actual radio, the infrastructure. The radios are 10 years, but the rest of the infrastructure was 15 years on this one, that first page. And then this one is, the second one is a 15-year level payment instead of going from high to low there. And then
Option 3.
option 3 is not level, and it's everything on a 15-year, but she staggered it so that way we would have room to, in that 10th year, to buy radios again, so it went from 60 down to 37 again.
Oh, she made it more top heavy.
Yep. And then the one that we got emailed was doing it all in 10 years. Which, okay, so my whole reason for asking Heidi to run that was because I didn't want to do to the next board what we're dealing with, where we have 5 years left on a system and then we're taking on a new bond anyways, right? So I just wanted to see the numbers. And if you compare, so I wish I had this printed out, but it starts at 83 cents and then it goes down to 57 over the 10-year span. And it's really not that much different from this. We were going from $1.02 to down to 31 over 15 years, or 56 down to 52 on that level payment one, which I don't think is the best option anyways, because I think we pay the most interest on that. And then this one's 60 down to 37. So So 83 down to 57, really, I mean, it's pretty level. Yeah, go ahead. I could put it
And
on.
then the bottom one is the 10 years, just a level.
The last one, the third
Yeah,
one, yes.
instead of going down.
Yep,
Whose email did that come through on?
It's
I forwarded it to you guys.
When did you forward?
Or did it come from Heidi?
Oh, so she came.
Do you want me to,
She forwarded it November 26th. Looks like.
there's also another option that's a level 10-year, and that's 73, and it stays from 73 to 74 for 10 years that she sent over. Which really isn't that bad either.
Okay, this is another dumb question. How often do we have to redo this? Because it's been several weeks since we talked about this, the rates changing weekly.
I think we're fine.
I mean, I'm sure we have to double check before we do anything.
Yeah, it's not gonna be, I mean, it's not gonna make much more than a couple cents
Yeah.
difference.
I know there's another rate hearing coming up, I think.
If I emailed this to Kristen, do you think she could print it for us? Okay.
So just this, I was just thinking the other day. We have 5 years on that current system, right? If we went to 15 and then that 5 years gets paid off, could we then somehow use that levy money to go on to this one to pay it off early instead of 15 years?
Well, we're not having two bonds. That one rolls into this one, doesn't it? The last,
No, that one stays.
that one stays.
Yes. That one stays, but the numbers that you have here are incorporating these over here. The left one is what we're at if we don't change
But
anything.
but the overall, it's overall debt service levy.
Yeah, but
So that
the,
includes the old one.
yes, all of these include the old one.
Okay, that's.
Oh, okay.
that's-
But they don't
Yeah,
roll
so it'll
into
be-
it, but it includes it all.
Yeah, that's,
Okay, that's where I was, okay.
I was confused with what you're saying, because
So that's probably why it goes down then, right?
Yeah, because that's what, after the 5 years.
Or no, okay, I guess that isn't why it goes down. It goes down because the way she figured it, yeah.
figured it out, because she's leveling it out. She's kind of reborrowing it.
I just text Christian, so. Do you want me to run down and grab those quick?
Sure,
The,
yeah.
oh, I don't wanna make her do that.
Issues with for you, Randy? Do you have an issue with any of the way, any method? Do you have an opinion? Or should you have an opinion? Seth, do you have an opinion?
I mean, I'll look at the 10-year when it comes up, but I like that. I mean, it saves most interest, and if it,
That 10 years, I think she's talking about is that 70 cents on the
yeah, well, there's, the two options. I mean, I don't have as of right now, have an opinion on either one, but.
Why is the one cheaper?
Huh?
Why is that first one? The one on,
Okay.
The first 10-year?
We'll give you a break from them since we're at that, Chris.
what's that?
We're on break for a minute.
Oh, hold on a second. Facility.
Okay, talk about the 10-year blend, 10-year level. Well, first of all, let's narrow this down some. Anybody interested in doing the 15-year?
Not that I have this in front of me now.
Yeah, I was till I saw those.
Okay, so now we can work on deciding on a 10-year.
Yes.
10-year, right?
I mean, at the end of the day, it's the same amount of money, but it's not really that much spread out on us. I don't think. Because you're paying so much more interest by taking it out an extra
Yeah.
5 years
Yep.
that it
It's
makes,
just- The interest is, you're gonna pay that much more interest. It's gonna,
because it's kind of crazy. We're 10 years out of 15 on the current bond, which was for 4 million to start, and we still have 2 million left to pay.
yeah, it
So-
doesn't pay off that fast. I mean,
No,
The 10-year. What you call it, a 10-year level, levies 83 and drops down at the end of 57.
Mhm.
The blend is pretty well straight across to 74.
and right now we're at what, 61?
36, aren't we?
currently
Oh,
this
are
year
we
at
at 30?
25, 26, we're at 31.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm there in the 30s.
So we just came off of,
The shit,
We came out with a
just
60.
came off of 60.
So I think the difference would be which, I don't know how many of us will be here, what would that be, 6 years from now? If there's future plans for anything else. I mean, our debt service levy is not maxed out by any means, but if there was future plans for something, you'd probably want to do the taper down one, but if there's no future plans,
the problem is you don't know what the future is.
Right.
yeah, I know.
I mean, I hate to say it, but I'm kind of agreeing with you. You want to have room in the future.
Right.
That's my opinion. If you guys want to go the 10-year, I like the 10-year level better.
You mean the level?
It's called 10-year level.
Oh, I gotcha. The other one's
So you
10-year blend.
save,
Yeah.
the taper off, you actually save money too. The total on the other one was 7.4 million total, and it's 7.285 on this one. Compared to, let's look at these, 9.9 million on these, 10.4 million and 10.1 million total. So we're saving $3 million by paying it off in 10 years.
Right.
Yeah, I think that's a no brainer to go 10-year, but yeah, I don't know what to think about I mean, I agree about if you've got a project in the future, but
But then if you look at the blend product there, we're putting the future board in a better situation than we are right now.
Yeah,
Well, either one.
Either one of
Yeah,
them,
either one.
situation.
oh no, the total's 9.4, but we're still saving $1 million sort of compared to these other ones. 9.3, yeah.
it's all in interest, obviously.
And that's for the total debt payment, but if you look at just apples to apples,
Right.
then it's still $1 million savings.
Concerns, discussions? Do we want to make an action today? Do you want to think about it?
I be honest, I'm not gonna vote for it because didn't vote for the radios, but I just wanted to make sure we have the right all
Right
options.
information.
Yeah. So that's up to you guys, whatever you want to do.
I'm for going for the 10-year level program,
The level one or
the
the,
level one.
To me, they're not named correctly. It's not level.
Right. Not level. That's what it says on the paper.
maybe the best thing to do would be to call Heidi in next week and just,
Make sure they're right. Yeah.
we're understanding everything correctly. I can text her and see if she's available. You guys wanna do that?
Yes, fine.
Sure.
Make the final decision next week.
Chris wants one of them caramels anyhow.
Yeah.
I think we'll probably call her and we won't make her drive.
Can she mail them?
We accept mail.
She sends them Monday, they'll be here by Friday, so.
next week's agenda, please.
Sure,
Sure.
I'll ask her.
Usually she can work phone calls in pretty good.
Perfect.
This is what you want to do. For that.
Thank you.
We're gonna sign a little Nick out there.
Want to ask
We think maybe that asphalt convention.
everybody?
No, just you.
So we're probably on recess from here. 7 minutes.
Then we're going to recess.
Let's go into recess, please.
Recess.
Wow.
That'll teach you to shuffle your feet
Yeah, I
over there.
know.
Felt like my dog on dog guard.
9:45, public hearing. Is there a motion to go into public hearing?
So moved.
Second?
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are in public hearing. Iowa County Ordinance number 2, General Leaf Program, reading number 2. Right here.
No, reading number 1, I think, isn't it?
Got this call in.
Is that?
Oh, rape
Ordinance
sex.
and then this
Oh, yeah.
That's Austin.
ordinance, and wait, the second, third, if that's what you choose to do.
We need to read this
So-
one. Well, we read the whole thing out loud.
I was thinking you need to state the changes. That's just changing the,
It's the time frame.
Yeah.
I believe is all we changed.
yep.
Changed it from 3 days to 10, I think.
Back here.
What is the resolution?
Hmm.
I'll find it. Yeah, it was towards, I have it in the other room where the original one was. I thought we changed it to 7 days, didn't we?
It was 3. And I thought it
Okay.
went to 10, but it went to 7.
Application.
Didn't change the name.
We'll make it a determination with 3 days, within 3 days, but I thought it was about the funeral benefits though specifically. Oh, there we go, the 10 days. Okay, it was about the funeral benefits.
Okay.
Portion, so it went from 3 to 10.
Iowa County Ordinance number 2, we're considering changing the general relief from 3 days to 10 days it takes to apply. Is there any comment from the public? Any comments from the board? It was changed and rewritten by the attorney,
After the request of the,
Veterans Board, Veterans
I
Director.
think Marilyn helped out with that. didn't she?
yeah.
So it will be Iowa County. Okay, yeah, motion to go out of public hearing.
I'll make that motion.
Second. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We're out. Is there a motion to approve the changes to the resolution, and the new resolution number is 2025-12-05A.
I'll make that motion.
I'll second that motion.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. Is there a motion to waive the second and third readings?
Does anyone else have an objection?
I'll make a motion to waive it.
I'll second that.
All in favor, say aye.
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 Opposed, say nay. Motion approved. Is that the correct way, Brandy?
It should all been on one, but it's fine, because it was the same people.
Do you want to be in break for 10 more minutes?
Yeah.
On recess?
Yeah.
We're on again? Okay.
right?
It'd be kind of fun to watch.
Yeah, it's 10.
10 o'clock, call the meeting back to order. Okay, we call the meeting back to order, please. Public hearing number 1, declaration of EMS as an essential service in Iowa County. Is there a motion to go into public hearing?
So moved.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We're in public hearing. Were there any written comments that you received? Public comments. If you'd like to give up and give public comment, I would like you to come up front and sign your name in, please.
My agency and address and all that, pretty good.
We know who you are, but state your
If you
name.
don't mind, I got a few handouts. I'd like
And state your name, please, for the rest of the people that might not know who you are.
maybe do that to Kathy. Randy, I don't know how many I'm gonna have. You got, just need one. Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I just need one.
You want one, Randy?
Sure, if you want.
All right, well, I just want to talk a little bit about this from our, representing our EMS folks here. Who we stand? Sit.
Whatever you feel comfortable.
Adam, you want to announce your name? and-
Yeah, Adam Robbie, EMS Director. Also, I'm on the EMS Advisory and President of the EMS Association. So I want to talk a little bit why we feel that from the EMS standpoint that EMS is essential. We got a little brochure here put together, but EMS is a kind of the lifeline that bridges the gap between the scene of emergency and definitive care. It's an essential part of the healthcare system safety net, ensuring that when emergencies happen, there's somebody on the way. In critical situations like cardiac arrest, severe trauma, every second counts. And these EMS providers are trained to deliver rapid assessment, stabilization, and treatment before the patient even reaches the hospital. It's access to care anywhere, anytime. EMS ensures that no matter where an emergency occurs, whether it's in a farm field or busy city, that trained first responders can reach patients 24/7. It also plays a part in disaster and public health readiness, disaster response, mass casualty incidents, and public health crisis. Additionally, it's a part of the continuity of care. EMS is the first link in the chain of survival, providing critical information interventions that guide hospital teams. His seamless handoff improves patient outcomes and reduces long-term health. Why should EMS be declared essential in Iowa County? Number one, it supports public safety. It's acknowledging that EMS is critical to public safety alongside both fire and law enforcement, which are already considered statewide as essential. Second reason, the financial challenges and coming up with solutions. So with limited revenue growth and rising costs, and it necessitates the need for sustainable funding mechanism for EMS. The essential designation would unlock other funding mechanisms under Iowa Code 422D, including allowing for EMS property tax or an EMS income surtax. Our current system overview, Iowa County uses the most effective model of a tiered response system. A tiered response system includes a centralized ambulance service that transports patients, covering several communities like our county, with local first responders taking care of patients until the ambulance arrives. In Iowa County, we provide 2 ambulances 24/7 with paid paramedics, one in Marengo, one in Williamsburg, and we have volunteer services, public volunteer services located in Amana, Ladora, Millersburg, North English, Victor, and Williamsburg. Some of the key challenges we are facing: rising costs. New ambulance has increased over 80% over the past 5 years. We're looking at the next ambulance is going to be over $300,000. Medical supplies over the last 5 years have increased 130%. Then there's operational growth. Our call volume has, since we started with like 600 calls in 1981, we're almost to 2,000 calls. So it's increased 232%. We're facing recruitment and retention challenges. Volunteers face time, financial strains, paid staffs. We're competing in a tight labor market, and this year without raises. Then there's a revenue and reimbursement gap between Medicare and insurance reimbursements. They haven't increased in several years, widening the gap between what it costs, cost increases, and what we bring in for revenue. And then there's state property tax reform, which you're familiar with, but all counties, governments in Iowa are facing significant challenges with the state property tax reform and the rollback system currently in place, limiting the growth of our taxable property value. And this has a direct impact on our county services to provide EMS. Some of the capital needs we will need going forward the next few years. We already need new EKG machines, defibrillators, which are the quote we have is $48,000 a piece. So we're trying to split that over a few years, get 2 this year and then 2 more in 2028. The new ambulance, which is already ordered, $310,000, 2029. We need another ambulance. The current ambulance we have on order, we got without a cot. We're going to try to reuse a cot and see how that went as well. So that saved us almost $40,000 this year. And then we're going to need some new mechanical CPR machines. They will be into life by 2030. Again, we do a new ambulance every other year. Those costs keep going up. And then actual ventilators we will need to replace in 2032. And those are cost estimates for that. First responder needs. The biggest expense are defibrillators, that have a useful life of around 10 years. Most of them will need replaced in the next 5 to 7 years, and those are $2,000 to $2,500 each. EMT training is $2,500 a student, and to kind of meet our needs of people aging out and people retiring, or the average life is only like 5 to 7 years for an EMS person or a volunteer. We need to be recruiting and training 5 to 10 people a year. Our current funding for ambulance, 53% of that is from charges for services. Approximately 47% comes from our general fund property taxes, which is around $1 million a year, I think 1.1 million last year. Our first responder teams, nearly 100% of their funding is by donations or fundraising. The ambulance service does try to provide as much support as we can through replacing disposable supplies, providing continuing education for them, and sharing software that they're required to use. What does it mean if Iowa County declares EMS essential? It opens the door to designated EMS funding by allowing the Board of Supervisors to place on the future ballot for election ad valorem property tax up to 0.75 per thousand of assessed value and or a local option income surtax. 60% of voter approval would be required, and it would be good for 15 years. If declared essential, when would a levy happen? Declaring EMS essential does not automatically put the levy on the ballot. I want to be clear about that. Declaring EMS essential is the first step in the process. The EMS Advisory Council appointed by the Board of Supervisors meets annually, conducts a needs assessment. If there are needs that require funding, the EMS Director presents those to you, the Board of Supervisors, in the ambulance budget. Ultimately, it's the board's responsibility to determine what's funded and how you fund it. If or when the board determines they need another revenue source to fund EMS, then you can make that decision with the EMS levy on the ballot at the next election. The last page is just what are some other counties doing. After the November election, we were up to 24 counties that approved EMS levy since it's been made available. Those range from 21 cents to 75 cents per thousand. Some of the counties that do have approved the max 75, they don't levy at that full amount, but they went ahead and got it approved at that amount. That's my presentation.
Thank you. Somebody else like to speak from the public? Nobody? We go out of closed session right now? Out of public hearing?
Motion to go to public hearing?
Second, okay, John.
All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We're out of public hearing. This is the first one of 3. We'll have one next week and then another one the following week. We have to have 3 hearings on this
Before we can do any action.
before we're making any action. Any questions from the public about that?
I understand. You have to pass a resolution 3 times. I believe.
We were advised we couldn't take action, right?
We have to prove this one.
That's how the other counties have done it. My understanding, if it didn't pass today, then the other two would come and move forward.
Point you moved.
Yeah, you would have them.
Thought we got other advice.
You can.
Makes sense how we do it here.
Sorry.
Paper cut. So B. What? B. So this would be resolution 2025-12-5B, the first reading. And this is, since it's a resolution, I believe we should do it by roll call.
I need a motion first.
Is
I'll
there,
make the motion to approve this resolution.
I'll second that.
now by roll call vote?
Deegan.
Aye.
Hi, Susan.
Aye.
Moss.
Nay.
Meyer.
Aye.
Montrose.
Aye.
Resolution 2025-12-5B, first reading has been approved. Thank you, guys. Thank you. Let me sign that.
I need to read through.
Come downstairs.
Were you
We all
last?
say, we all.
I'll be last now. I'll call all the time. So
She
she
must
lost her
by
pen.
alphabet.
That's where you
Come
belong.
downstairs. We pretty much have gone through the rest of the stuff in the meeting. Is there stuff for next week that you want to add?
So, top of my head.
I sent out the emails to the department heads for their requests and the comp board. I sent it to those department heads so that way they can give me their contacts in case they've changed from the year prior.
What time would it be next week?
10.
The second reading will be also at 10 o'clock next week.
Other than that, I mean, Heidi said yes to the 10:15. Rick said to wait.
Okay.
Apparently he said he gave you some advice on budget maybe. Did he give you a number? What was it? That's like, I was thinking at least that.
And then we had other stuff earlier, so I don't know. If any comes up, feel free to call. With that being said,
Motion to adjourn.
Second.
all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed, say nay. We are adjourned. And I would say just leave your stuff. Is there me using this week?
I don't think so.
Just leave our stuff here.
Yeah, I'd say so.
I don't know if somebody else had it.
Perfect.
Hey, Kevin, you have that letter for the tower?
Yeah.
Maybe give it back to Randy. What else was I supposed to do last night?
Well, I gotta get this section off.
I didn't bring.
I got the